Alabama a little more than 4 weeks away from hosting its first ever presidential debate. The GOP candidates will get together December 6th to slug it out. This go around, candidates will have to hit new markers if they want to qualify. To make the stage, candidates must be polling at least 6% in two national polls or 6% from two early voting states like Iowa or New Hampshire. Candidates also need to have at least 80,000 donors. They'll have through December 3rd to reach these requirements. In every major poll, the former president, Donald Trump, is holding a sizable lead. He hasn't participated in either of the first two Republican debates.
And he won't be at the third either, but could his love for Alabama prompt him to make an appearance at the fourth? WVTM 13's Chip Scarborough reports from Tuscaloosa tonight, where people are anxiously anticipating the big event 1 month from tonight.
Tuscaloosa is used to being in the spotlight thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide, but in just a few weeks it will be in the political spotlight too, as the city plays host to the fourth Republican presidential debate.
Well, I think it's great for Tuscaloosa because we're voters as well, even though the majority of Alabamians tend to be on the Republican side of things.
The University of Alabama telling me Monday afternoon the Tuscaloosa campus here is being considered as a potential site for the upcoming Republican presidential debate, although no formal agreement has been made just yet.
I don't think they would consider an outdoor venue, but we do have our amphitheater, and you've got the Bama Theater, which is one that I was thinking about because you got a brand new stage, brand new seats, brand new carpeting.
Council President Tyner says regardless of the venue, the debate is a positive spotlight for Tuscaloosa. And he says don't discount the former president.
I understand that if there's a possibility that Donald Trump will be a part of this. I heard this from some Trump supporters that he loves Alabama so deeply that he may surprise a few folks and be on that stage.
Regardless, tickets to the debate will certainly be in demand.
As I get hourly requests for tickets, I'll let everyone know I do not have any tickets to the debate, wherever it shall be.
The big event is also a chance for businesses to cash in on something besides football.
And that's great because I tend to drive Uber, so I like to make a few extra dollars on the side.
The University of Alabama telling me it would be glad to serve as a neutral site for the debate, adding it would not serve as an endorsement of any particular candidate or party. In Tuscaloosa, Chip Scarborough, WVTM 13.
New polling from the New York Times and Siena College shows President Biden falling behind former President Donald Trump in some key swing states. The president trails Trump in 5 of the 6. Mr. Biden only leads in Wisconsin, while Mr. Trump is holding Nevada, Georgia, Arizona, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Meanwhile, about 6% of voters in those states say that they would vote for President Biden if Mr. Trump is convicted. The next Republican debate is set for Wednesday night, only on WVTM 13. NBC Nightly News anchor Lester Holt and Meet the Press moderator Kristen Welker will moderate.